Don't lose your joy. Continue to be a kid at heart.
That's good.
I know, because we get so caught. I won't go into it, but we get so caught up.
I would say mine is lower your expectations.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
This week, we are talking about how to survive summer as a foster parent.
As a foster parent.
Or a parent of a large family that doesn't homeschool.
All the homeschool folks have an advantage.
Y'all,
what are you talking about?
This is you're made for this, right?
Yeah, losers.
But before we get into that, Jason, what's something that you're grateful for when it comes to summertime?
What am I grateful for summer? When it's over. Fat kids don't do well in heat.
Okay, so the heat, the weather, you're just not a fan.
I am grateful for the King's Royal in July every year.
I know you're looking forward to your hillbilly races.
My hillbilly races. It's fun to be outside with the kids. They really enjoy it.
So you don't like the heat and the summer, but you will opt to spend like 4 or 5 days straight.
Well, it's
I'm in the middle of talking here, pal.
It's like 2.5.
In the middle of like the dead of July in a dirt track.
Yes, that's correct.
I feel like this does not make sense.
Yes, I'm glad you understand.
Help me understand.
Just
saying.
What are you grateful for today?
We're talking about what we're grateful for regarding summer. If you didn't hear my prompt, I am grateful for the slower schedules. Our summer mornings already.
We'll see. You got camps and stuff coming up now. We'll see if it's actually slower.
That's true. Can you just let me bask in like this joy of peace? We had a week of it.
It was easier. Even this past week with nobody in school, it was easier.
Yeah. Like no one was rushing out the door early. Like
it's going to be weird once you're healed up and back
have all the kids
have your game back. What it's like right now, it's like
we have a lot of extra help right now still, and that extra help. And honestly, maybe that's what I'm thankful for. Really, like having those slow mornings because we have that extra help.
Yeah. So
we get to have those slow.
We've talked about Stephanie quite a few times. She's a rock star.
Yes, she is.
We've made it to episode 51. That's one thing we can be grateful about.
Yeah, how about that? We like high five on video.
I was looking at some of the stats, and most podcasts don't make it this far. Yeah, you don't do anything other than show up and talk on the microphone.
Even then, we sat down today, and you were like, I was like, so what are we talking about? You're like, you were supposed to create the outline. That's
what I'm saying. You just sit down and talk. I do everything else.
You do a great job with it.
I was going to say you're going to post on social media, but you don't do that anymore either.
I try.
You know
Again, I'm too busy enjoying summer.
You know what Yoda says? There's do or do not. There is no try.
Well, I'm not saying I do it. I'm saying you do a great job.
Thank you. I try. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Surviving summer as a foster parent. We wanted to talk about this because I think it was last summer when we had all the kids in school and then all of a sudden they were here. It was like, holy crap, what do we do?
What do we do? The we who was working full time or the we who was a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah, both of us. Because I still have to kind of keep you on track.
I guess.
Before we get the episode, one thing that you would tell a foster parent about summer to help them be successful. One quick thing. Don't go into a long diatribe about what you mean. Just one thing.
Don't lose your joy. Continue to be a kid at heart.
That's good.
I know, because we get so caught. I won't go into it, but we get so caught up in all of the things, and we get so caught up in the stress of the moment that we don't enjoy the moment.
Agreed. I would say mine is lower your expectations.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I would argue that they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, let's roll.
Okay, so you're looking at the camera too.
I'm just making sure it's working.
Okay. Hi.
Remember, I do the editing. Like, I have to be the one when we're done that has to do this.
Yes.
I'm just thinking next episode, maybe you sit that side, I sit on this side of the table, and the camera's right in the middle.
Okay. Anyway, they don't have to hear that.
That's okay.
So here's the thing, guys.
We're doing a podcast meeting in the middle of
I'm trying to get us back on track.
Which is weird.
Summer is beautiful, and it's a blessing, and it is so much fun just for it to be. So I like the heat. I like the sun. So I love summer. And for foster parents or parents of large families, I mean, honestly, I'm not saying parents of small amounts of kids don't feel this too. Let's just be real. For parents in general, it can feel like controlled chaos, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about anyone else. I cannot speak for any other mamas or dads out there, but I kind of feel like I'm feeding children every 13 and a half minutes. And snacks. And, oh, well, I wasn't hungry at breakfast, but now I'm hungry now.
Which is 20 minutes ago.
It's so much.
Leah, to the point, ate 3 mini pizzas today for lunch.
Yeah. And then 10 minutes before, and then she didn't want to eat dinner. And then 10 minutes before bed, oh, I'm really hungry. And that's on us because we're not like, okay, sit down and eat now. We're like, you need to gain weight. So when you want to eat.
Yeah, when
here.
Leah wants to eat everything you want.
Yeah.
That's a girl.
But I mean, with summer, the house never feels like it's clean. There's just little messes everywhere. The laundry piles up. Sunscreen feels like it becomes a full-time ministry. Like trying to remember, like, oh, that was funny, right?
It was funny. Well done.
Trying to remember, like, what child has an appointment, what child has therapy, camp times and pickups. And I mean, we're coming up on a week where we have 2 kids in 2 different camps, and there's morning camps and afternoon camps, but then 3 hours in between camps that are actually during nap times, which is really not ideal for the little kids to be going. But it's just like, it's going to be okay.
They're going to have to learn to
We're
be
going to be
flexible,
okay,
too.
right?
They don't nap anymore anyway because
Yeah.
they're all a bunch of terrorists.
There's swim lessons. And my pro tip would be, if you have a pool and if you have the capability, have someone come to your house to do swim lessons.
Yeah.
We've done that several years, and it has been help.
Some of the lessons weren't the best.
No, but it was better than nothing.
I guess. Okay. Well, all right, let's dig into it.
Yeah. I just talked a lot. What do you want to say?
Keep going.
Okay.
You just basically told me I have nothing to add to this episode at the beginning, so apparently I'm just here to
talk. You're here to talk because I put together this beautiful outline
for my good
us.
looks. That's what I'm here for.
So here's the thing. Summer feels different as a parent. Summer feels different for foster care. All of a sudden, the structure that you've created throughout the school year goes out the window. And I know when it comes time for the school year to start again, I am so thankful for that routine and that structure. But all of a sudden, it's summertime. There's more idle time. There's more emotional dysregulation. If you have kids who trigger one another, we have a lot of them. There's a lot more of that. There is trauma behaviors that increase because kids don't have their schedules and their regular routines. Schedules can change.
I would, one of my, just as a casual observer of summer, since what I see doesn't count, is I would say you have to balance structure with lowering your expectations. Because all kids need structure. Kids from foster care need that additional structure just because of all the trauma they've been through. If you're able to build some type of structure, like, hey, feeding time is between...
Feeding time. We're on the farm and the cows.
Well, when you have 6 kids, it's feeding time. Like, hey, morning feeding time is between 8 and 9. Midday feeding time is noon. Not rigid where if your schedule gets disrupted, it's ruinous, but just enough. And also, for foster kids, particularly if this is their first time going into summer, this could be unsettling to them because it's going to be the first, like, what's happening. The routine I had learned that I had become safe and comfortable with is now gone. Yeah. So what now?
And truly, less structure for kids can create more anxiety.
Yeah. Carries more anxiety for me.
All of our kids thrive on knowing the expectation and what's happening. And even days of summer, we sit and have a little family meeting and talk about what that day is going to look like and what we're going to do because, it helps everyone. And then honestly, we have certain kids who will ask me the same question in 20 different ways within 15 minutes about what we're going to do today.
Multiple.
So it helps my stress level too, like just putting it all out there and figuring it out, right? But I think, something for our listeners to remember is that summer freedom for one child could absolutely feel like an emotional roller coaster for another child.
Yeah, some kids can't handle freedom, foster or biological or
absolutely.
Anyway. And when they have that more freedom, it also causes them to get in trouble sometimes. But that's a good quote.
And on the other side of that, boredom breeds creativity.
When we have done tech-free days, dude, all of a sudden our kids become...
We did a tech-free month last summer, and that was, or was it 2 summers ago? It was the whole month of June. And it was the most amazing thing ever, like 0 tech. And they were so creative. Like, even if I'll just do a tech-free day, they get so creative. And they actually get along better.
They do.
They really do. So I would say helping kids be bored and encouraging boredom is actually a good thing.
Kids need to learn to be bored.
But then again, you're also not providing that structure. You're kind of maybe build in boredom times in the day.
Down times where you're not go, go, go. Hey, for this hour, you're allowed to do what you want, but no tech.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by no means are we pros at any of this. This is just
Everybody
based
knows
on
that.
observation.
Everybody knows we're not pros at
and
any of this.
experience. And,
One thing that does really stink about the summer freedom is bedtimes. Because it stays almost daylight to 9:30.
Where we live.
And it's so annoying.
I mean, in a couple of weeks, it's going to stay daylight till close to 10 o'clock.
I know. Like, we have to do fireworks at 10:15 and 4th of July because
Yeah.
it doesn't get... And our kids...
That makes it tricky when a lot of our children wake up really early, no matter what.
No matter what.
So
well, early, we
can't-
mean 6:30.
We can't like stay out late with them and have a fire, right?
No.
And just enjoy fireflies. And we can, but then we end up really banging our heads the next morning when everyone's up and ready to go at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And we still have a baby who doesn't sleep very well. So we still, unfortunately, are struggling on the sleep train also. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's super.
Someday we're going to get sleep again, and it'll be so good.
I don't know what it'll be like.
It'll be so good.
So summertime freedom leads into you need more structure than you think. Like I kind of alluded to earlier.
Right.
Like you have done a really good job building structure. Walk everybody through like what you've done to build structure at times. This structure with these are more like bumpers and a bowling alley. These aren't rigid. I guess those are pretty rigid. What's a boundary that's kind of flexible?
I have no idea. A buoy?
I mean,
Yeah,
it marks
I
a
don't
boundary, but
know.
you can say screw that boundary and go drive wherever you
Yeah.
want. Maybe a buoy is a good example. Anyway, yeah,
You're welcome.
you built some really good structure over the past summers to be successful. Walk people through kind of what your thought process was, what you did with it, and all the things.
Well, here's the deal. It's been
Wow.
altered. I know I can't even talk. I'm trying to
I'm
sound
so
smart.
tired.
I've altered the structure every year and what it looks like and my expectations. And truly every kid, their structure and their expectations looks different.
Yeah.
I think
Fair,
that's
this
one
is
very important point.
fair is not equal with kids. Like
No.
every kid needs something different. Yep.
Every kid needs something different. And honestly, every kid wants something different. And based on what they want and what their motivation is how I create their structure and expectation.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of it. But I will say we do limit tech. I try very intentionally to get them outside as much as possible because
They're all sunburned today because of that.
great. It's so great. I love it.
Benny didn't sunburn. He's brown.
He's just like the little golden boy. Golden baby again. Is that right? Is that the right thing to say?
I don't know. Golden boy usually means the favorite, which he is your favorite. Everybody knows
No,
that.
he's like bronze, this copper tone baby, that kind of golden boy
Okay.
with a cute little butt. Okay, whatever. Stop. We're
Okay.
done. We're done.
Well done.
Okay, so I wouldn't say I have structure as in like at 8 a.m. we do this, and at 8:15 we do this, and then
No.
at 9 o'clock we do this. It's not like that. And again, we have 6 kids varying from 10 months to 12 years. There's a big window there, right? But specifically for the older kids, they need to know that the expectation is that they will not be on technology excessively, that they will do their chores, that they will spend time playing with their other siblings. They will have to read. They will do their quiet time, which we're still working on this summer. They need some direction with that.
You talking
But
quiet time in the day or quiet time in the Bible?
in the Bible.
Yeah.
I don't really care about quiet time during the day as much for them because that can be their tech time for all I care, right?
Yep.
Like if it's quiet time in the house and little people are napping, like I'm fine if that's your tech
Yep,
time, right?
got it.
But that also tends to be our pool time. When the littles are napping, it's a very easy time to jump into the pool with the big kids, right?
Yep.
But I would say,
Just so you guys know, we divide our family when we say bigs and littles. Bigs is Leah, Lainey, our 7-year-old, our 10-year-old, and our 12-year-old. And the littles is the 4-year-old, the 2-year-old, and the 10-month-old.
yeah, the ones in diapers versus the ones not.
And the middle one, or the two, Nyla and Bray Bray, Whitney affectionately has nicknamed them Toddler Town because they share a room and they go full toddler mode a lot in there, and it's
Toddler Town. Benny just popped up here and showed us. He made a 3D print
Did he?
sign
I
at
saw-
Toddler Town.
yeah.
I can't wait to look at it more.
That's
That's going to
fun.
be so cool.
Penny likes to pop his head in whenever we record and just be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
and then leave. It's hilarious.
Okay, so kind of backing up, guys. We keep derailing Jason, and it's really you. My biggest tip is that structure communicates safety to kids. And
Yeah.
even in the summer and even in the freedom, have those opportunities for boredom, for unstructured play. I like to, get things out and set. Jason and I disagree on this a little bit. He doesn't think the kids need entertained I think they do. I think they need guidance when it comes to playing and being creative sometimes and kind of getting their juices flowing. And then you can step back. But to get things started.
Yeah, get started, not have to be like, hey, now, guys, we're going to use our red crayon and draw.
Oh, stop it. I have never gone that far. But I'll lay out paper along our 10-foot dining room table.
We should take a picture of that.
With I think you did. With stencils and markers. And then, like, all the kids will sit at the table and color. And it's fun. And they all do. It's something they can all engage in.
Yeah.
The other day, instead of swimming in the big pool, because the littles in the big pool can be a lot, especially when it's one adult.
And you can't get
And
in
I
the
wasn't
pool.
able to get in the water yet either because of my recovery. But I took a pretty good size. It was like a 6-foot wide baby pool, right? And I filled that up with bath soap, and we made a lot of bubbles. And they had the best time of their lives playing in a little pool with bubbles, right? So kind of just like setting them up for success to have fun and do different things.
Yeah.
I would say if you're going to a state park with the intention of using the pool
Make sure
that
it's
has
open
like really cool
before you drive an
slides
hour.
and a diving board and a 0 entry water thing, call ahead and make sure the pool's open. Because we had a really great adventure the other day and we ended up not getting to swim. We had a little picnic and saw the nature center in the state park and then drove the hour home. So
I mean, some other things I've observed you do with our kids, because I work, so I'm not. You have maintained chores for the bigger kids. I think that's important. That they on summer, they get a little more freedom, a little more lax, but they also still need to remember, both for them now and as adults, you still got to do work.
yeah,
Work is still important.
the chore situation has been an ongoing.
We have one kid that embraces chores extremely well and has learned to ask and just go do stuff. We have another that whatever the complete opposite of that is, that's what she does.
Okay, let's not say he or she because that gives it away.
I don't know what else to say.
Chores are just, there's a lot of tension around chores, and we are still trying to figure
Well, just
out.
one. Like, that's a problem.
We are still trying to figure out the best rhythm in our home.
We might do a chore draft where they
We
get
were talking about it. We actually started making it last week, and then I was like, this is getting too complicated for me. I need to pause and step away and process this with Daddy, and then I'll come back and we'll figure it out.
This is logistics things. I need your father.
Like we were doing a chore draft. But it is important that they still have responsibility in the home, you know, because they're very quick to say, can we do this? Can we do that? Can you take me here? Can you buy this? Can you buy that? Like, they don't understand the value of money and that we're a one-income household and it's summer and mommy can just take them to do all these things and buy all these things and no activity is cheap that they want to do.
Today, when they went garage sailing, they both came back. So they went and browsed and came back. And they're like, Dad, this and this. I'm like, okay.
Go buy it.
Go buy it. You have the money for it? And they both looked at me and they both like, oh. And then they both decided to go buy it on their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lainey actually bought a toy for her younger kids, which was really sweet.
Yeah, that was so thoughtful.
It's
of
a
her.
really good toy.
And it was it's like a little splash pad for the backyard.
Yeah. I mean, it's a type of water thing where we can let the little or the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old actually go out and not be worried about them drowning. Like the water's 2 inches.
Actually, you can drown in 2
I
inches
know
of
in
water.
theory you can drown in 2 inches, but
No, it's not theory. It's real.
find
just
me
saying-
find me data that shows somebody's drowned in 2 inches of water.
I actually can. I
I
went
know
to high
it's
school with
possible.
someone that did. I'm not kidding.
We'll have to talk about that. You went to high school with some really interesting.
He was
story.
hunting and he tripped and fell and
hit
he
his head.
literally drowned in a puddle. Yeah.
Good grief.
So it does happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to happen to our toddlers, but I'm just saying
I didn't,
it is a thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean like it's not impossible. It's far less likely. Yeah. And another thing for some of your kids that need more structure, we've mentioned this a couple other times but in the context of other stuff. Give countdowns, give warnings. Hey, in 10 minutes, we're going to go do this.
1,000%.
In 15
always.
minutes, we're shutting down whatever we're doing, and we're going to transition to this. Build buffer times into whatever transitions. Because some kids, okay, we're here, now we're over here. They don't care. Other kids, boof, that'll set off a nuclear bomb.
I remember I taught you that based on my ABA background. And I remember I explained to you way back when, it was probably with Benny, and I was like, imagine if you were playing your like, what's that gun game you used to play when you used to play video games? Like, what
You
is
mean like before we met?
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
So imagine
So
if
I
you
was
were
like,
playing.
since we met, I've
That's what
never
I'm saying.
played.
Like I was like, but that's what I said. I said, imagine if you were sitting and playing Call of Duty, and I just came and pulled the plug.
Oh.
You wouldn't handle that well, right? kids need that. They need to know what's coming.
Yeah.
As much as it depends on you, give warnings. I don't care if it's, we're leaving the house in 5 minutes. You have 2 more minutes to do whatever you're doing. Then you need to go to the bathroom and get your shoes on. They need warnings. You need to break it down, even for your older kids, until they can show you that they can handle that on their own. The same goes for when you go out in public. You give the kids a warning beforehand, not like a mean talking to, but before we go into a store, whatever child is with me, I let them know the expectation. If I'm not planning on them getting anything, I say, listen, we are going for this, this, and that. You're going to stay with me, and then we're leaving. Or we're going for Millie's birthday present, and you are not getting anything. You need to let them know, or if you're going somewhere else, hey, we're going to this playground. This is your parameter.
Yeah.
You need to stay in this, and if you don't, we're leaving, right? Kids need to know the expectation. They will not succeed if they don't know the expectation. Same if you take them to play in a creek, right? They need to know ahead of time. They need to be
led. Yeah.
They need to be led. Yeah. You can't just expect them to go run amok and then get upset at them if they don't act the right way, if they do something unsafe.
They don't live up to your expectations. Yeah. That you'd never.
So I'd say summertime, absolutely. But really in general, let kids know the expectation.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh, summer sleuther.
Summer sleuther.
Summertime.
Does that mean I
sleuther.
like summer?
I don't know what it means.
Summer.
Since you're the expert of what to do in summer.
I'm not the expert.
And I don't know anything.
Our nanny.
We should have her on for this.
She was great with summer. She literally basically planned out lessons for the kids and theme weeks. Remember that? Girl.
You complain about theme weeks now, all our kids have. Imagine Claire. Of course, she'd handle the themes. We didn't have to do anything.
So with summertime, there's it's a balancing act, right? You're balancing flexibility versus routine.
Yeah.
You're also balancing fun versus exhaustion. Because if you go and do all these fun things, guess what's going to happen?
Crash.
Y'all are going to crash, right? So
our kids get mean when they're tired.
They get nasty, hangry, tired, all the things. Yeah. So you need to be mindful of that. Build in buffer days or buffer hours. There is nothing wrong with giving your 4th or 5th graders an hour of quiet time in the afternoon. And honestly, for stay-at-home parents with all the kids all day long, do it for your own sanity. You need to break up the day,
and there's nothing wrong with it,
There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with saying, hey, mom's going to sit and read a book for an hour. You need to do the same.
And our kids aren't on social media, but I'm sure some parents with older middle school and high school kids, everybody posts their highlight reel on social media about how wonderful their summer is.
Right?
Everybody's like, oh, they're just posting the best 5 minutes of their day. Calm down.
Remember that. Yes. It's literally their highlight reel.
We're talking to you too, adults. Don't look at other families with all the joy and fun they're doing and be like, oh man, our summer sucks. No. There are 3 minutes that they were able to snap pictures of their kids acting right and not yelling at each other. Mm-hmm. Yes, those 3 minutes was fabulous.
And you know what's awesome is they're kids. The simplest things bring the greatest amount of joy.
The bubble bath and the kiddie pool you did last week,
right?
They love that.
Well, the fact that the same day I took the kids to an indoor-outdoor go-kart place with an arcade and a mini golf place and all of that. We spent a lot of time there, a lot of money there. We got home and it was storming. Well, it was heavy raining. I guarantee the best part of their day was jumping on the trampoline in the downpour.
It was pouring.
It was pouring, and they had a blast.
Yeah. Let them be kids.
Let kids be kids. That's my goal this summer. I keep, when I'm posting stuff, I keep saying long live child, hashtag long live childhood. And I genuinely mean that. And it's genuinely the yearning of my soul. Let these kids be kids.
Kids are forced to grow up so quick now.
Yeah. I remember last year we were trying to figure out if we had too many expectations on our oldest. And I was like, gosh, she's acting trying to figure out, if we're pushing too hard, if we're causing a rift. And then I looked out the kitchen window and I saw her playing with the hose. And she drew, was it a smiley face? She made a smiley face or a heart.
Or something.
She wrote something on the patio with the hose. And she came in to tell me about it. And she was so excited. And I was like, thank you, God. I needed that reminder.
You're just a little kid.
She's still a kid. Yeah. Let her be a kid, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, let me be kid. And for summer, for parents, don't get caught up in trying to make memories in the sense of always having to do things.
Yeah.
Make memories in the context of just spending time with your kids.
presence.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Like,
I was just thinking about that. I think if you were to ask our kids what is one of the things they love to do the most, they would say family walks. And we don't do them a lot.
I don't think they would say that. I think
I
they
do.
would say Deep Creek.
I'm talking about stuff that we do here
Oh,
that doesn't
yes.
cost anything.
Yeah, they do love family walks.
They like playing board games. They like doing family walks. Like, they literally want your presence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't want presents in the form of gifts. They do. They'll always say they do. What they crave more than anything is your time and your attention. Because guess what? The majority of the time, they see mom and dad like this, right? Like, unfortunate. And for those of you that are listening, I held up my phone. Like, they see mom and dad with faces in their phones.
Yeah.
And that communicates, I'm not available to you.
Yeah.
But children need to know you are present. You are completely in tune with them. You're here for them, right? And if you're not, like, obviously, but like, I think maybe that's part of the reason why Benny likes doing chores so much, because typically he's doing them with us. Like, hey, come help me fold this laundry. Okay.
Well,
Right?
I've also realized, like, they respond, and it becomes far less of a huge burden. Like, for me growing up, it felt like chores were just and I never did them right. Right? I think we do a good job of not doing that to them. I mean, the first time they mowed the yard,
I've had to let go of certain expectations.
yes, 100%. They don't do stuff perfectly, but like mowing
loading
the
the dishwasher the right way. I mean, come on.
Well, nobody's going to do that right,
Right.
including me.
I know. Like I said, I've let go.
Yeah, the first time they mowed the lawn, like, it looked not great.
But they mowed the lawn.
But they cut the
right?
grass,
We
and
just let it go.
I could care
And we
less.
never went out and fixed it. We just let it go.
And you know what? Now it looks a lot better than it did when they first started
Mm-hmm.
mowing it in April. Guess what? That's what happens. You learn how to do stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're doing a good job. All right, let's do some quick rapid fire stuff.
Okay, go.
Can you do rapid fire?
I mean, it sounds like you can't even say it, so you try.
All right. One thing, just not for summer, but in life in general, that has helped us is a shared family skylight calendar.
Oh my
They
gosh.
need to sponsor us.
We do. I've actually looked into it, and apparently they have a lot of requests.
Oh, I'm sure they get
people
tons of
sponsoring
affiliate
them.
links, and stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Whitney and I share.
Highly recommend the
You
investment.
can put chores on it. You can put you can put a calendar stuff for every
Grocery list.
I mean, our dog has an icon for her if she ever has appointments. It's
Yeah.
every
well,
kid.
for every 6-week appointment to get her bougie haircut.
Yeah, get her haircut.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You can put grocery list on it. You can have the thing that hangs on the wall and on your phone. It's fantastic. It helps us you stay organized.
Pre-pack a snack bag in the car. Keep snacks
You
in
live that one.
the car.
You live that one to the fullest.
I mean, my sister does it like 10 levels ahead of me. Like, she has Tupperware container bins of like bottled water, bottled Gatorade, whatever.
That's smart, though. That's
And then
actually-
another Tupperware container bin of like non-perishable
But that's
foods
smart
and
for like
snacks.
preparedness too. Like in
It
case the car
is,
breaks
and
down.
well, it's all the boys in sports, but do that. Have snack. I mean, how many times do you get in the car after a playground or a
rapid
splash
fire.
pad?
Rapid fire.
I'm trying. I'm going. I'm talking. And kids are hangry and they're thirsty and I forgot my water and I just need a snack. Like, have that stuff in. There's a reason I keep snacks in the car.
Snacks everywhere. Whitney lives
Highly recommend the snacks.
Whitney lives this to the
You
core.
would have laughed
Snacks
at how
everywhere.
big of a lunch/picnic bag/snack bag I packed yesterday.
That was your bag of puffs that you had to have in both vans just in case.
Well, for our state park trip that didn't actually really happen, I packed a lot of snacks.
Keep sunscreen, bug spray, like all those type of-
Emergency snacks.
What's the difference between a snack and an emergency snack?
It's like the backup no one knows about.
Okay.
I'm going to say pool safety. Be aware of the color of the swimsuits your kids have.
For like public, yeah.
If you are at your own personal pool or someone else's house, there needs to be a designated person watching children
When people
at all
come
times.
to our house, when we have more than our
like
kids,
there is a quote unquote lifeguard on duty.
I sit and watch, like, people like, no, I can't. I got to watch these kids. Like,
Yeah.
because in our experience, everybody gets together, then everybody checks out from watching the kids, and nobody's watching the kids, and that's how drowning.
Because everyone's socializing, right?
And that's how drowning happen.
is a quiet,
That's what people
tragic
don't-
event.
yeah.
Yeah, there needs to be someone watching kids. Obviously, at public pools, I would expect that there's a lifeguard. If you are at a private pool, you make sure that there is at least one person watching
Sober,
children.
not
sober,
drinking, not
completely,
not
and
cooking.
tag out. Set a 30-minute timer and take turns with adults. Doesn't
I
matter.
don't trust other adults on time. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's definitely one of my top ones. And make kids take breaks. Like, kids get tired. And then, like, if they're out there for hours and hours, they're going to get exhausted. They're going to get dehydrated. Like, Adult Swim. I used to hate Adult Swim at, like, the public pool. And I think it was a little bit, like, overused. Like, you don't need Adult Swim every 20 minutes. But an Adult Swim for, like, 10 minutes every hour, like, not a terrible idea.
I bet it wasn't every 20. I bet it was every...
Well, it sure felt like
I bet it was 10 minutes out of every hour. Yeah. Yeah, good. Those are good. Anything else? Real quick
I got another one.
Keep going.
Not pool related, but foster care specific related. Protect your time. You don't have to say yes to a case manager coming at 2:00 on a Friday afternoon if you had plans to go to a state park pool.
Communicate that ahead of time. Just don't
if they don't communicate it either.
Right.
Like,
yes.
I actually had someone reach out to me Friday morning and say, hey, can I come over at Friday afternoon at 2:00? And I said, no, we're not going to be here. And quite frankly, like, this is my time with my kids, and I'm trying to make a memorable, fun summer. Like, we're not sitting around the house for this, right? So, not to be rude, but protect your time.
Yeah. Set boundaries.
Yeah. Set boundaries, and don't be afraid don't apologize for that. I mean, don't be impossible to schedule with, but be reasonable.
Along with that, I would also challenge parents, my next rapid fire thing, don't overschedule yourself.
And to go along with that, coordinate transportation when you can.
Yeah.
If you have more than one, family that you know of going to a summer camp, hey, how about we figure out, like, a way to, like, do this back and forth to help each other out?
Yeah. It takes a village.
It takes a village. Yes, it does.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just did. I really rapid fired that one.
Say no. Yeah. I don't want to say something.
But here's the deal, guys.
Say no.
You don't get bonus points for exhausting yourself at the end of every day. Like, if you're going to bed at the end of every day completely wiped out and burnt out and exhausted, you're doing something wrong.
And you're not doing any favors for you or the kids.
No, you're not going to show up good if you're doing that. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
It's okay.
I'm really good at this, like, rapid fire stuff.
No, you're really good at interrupting me. I was listening to one of our other episodes just because I like to listen to see what we can do better. And I was like, oh my gosh, you incessantly interrupted me on that episode.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Sometimes I just have a lot to say.
You always have a lot to say.
So here's the thing, you guys. Don't miss the magic of summertime. Okay? I mean, one day, I'm looking across the street right now, and our neighbors, their two boys are now officially graduated high school.
I remember
both
them
going
as
to college.
middle school
They were
kids.
little boys coming over to play in our pool when we first moved in. One day, and Angie and Andy will tell you, one day that chaos ends. There's no more wet towels. There's no more sticky counters. There's no more loud house. There's no more endless snacks. There's no more sunscreen lathered everywhere it shouldn't be.
Did you say lathered or blathered?
I said lather, but
Okay.
I'm talking like just rubbed
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's
and
the right
sprayed
word.
everywhere in the house when it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Yeah, you get ticked off when people spray sunscreen and stuff.
Oh, yes. Ugh. Yeah.
Bunch of idiots.
It's like, do you want to kill me? But the thing is, one day we will miss that, right? Especially in the world of foster care. We don't know how long we get that child.
Yeah.
This is our chance to change how they view summer and to create those special moments with them. And I think we really need to heed that and take that.
And
to
remember,
heart.
special moments doesn't mean big events. It
No.
means sure, go to Disney World or go to not Disney World, Kings
That's
Island.
a big one.
I meant to say Holiday World. Go to Holiday World if you're in Indiana. Go to I almost said it again. Go to Kings Island, Cedar Point. Sure, do that kind of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But the bubble bath and the kiddie pool in the back, that's a memory they'll
That's
have.
clutch. Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, I love to see when people post on Facebook their summer bucket list and they make them with their kids. And some people are so stinking creative and like they're beautiful and like this big banner and art. And
How many kids do they have?
I'm not that
I
creative.
bet they
either
don't
way.
have 6.
Well, I know one that has 5 and it's really impressive.
Well, you need to step up your game.
I know. But I mean, enjoy those little things. That's what the kids are here
Yeah.
for. Think back to our childhood. Like there was nothing flashy, but there was memories made, and it was in the small things. It was in catching the fireflies. It was in just getting messy, like eating popsicles that melt all over you.
What's one of your fun memories of summertime growing up?
Okay, so this isn't specifically even summertime. But my best friend lived down the hill from me, and I would always go down to her house to play, and I would always stuff my pockets with Oreos just for the walk down.
Snacks. You've been living it your whole life.
My traveling with snacks started very early.
That's funny. Growing up, they did the 4th of July fireworks were like at our middle school, which is like less than a mile from our house. We'd always have a big party and have all kinds of people over in the pool and just hanging out. I remember doing that and
That's fun.
how much fun that was.
That's fun. Yeah.
And going to SeaWorld. We used to go to SeaWorld in Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland had a SeaWorld.
Yeah. My mom was really good and really intentional about taking days off work. Both my parents worked full time, so it was tricky. We were home alone during the summer with babysitters. But we would walk, I'm not even kidding here, literally walk 2 miles to the community pool before we had our own pool, and then spend the day there and then walk home. But my mom was also really intentional about taking time off to do day trips places.
Oh, fun, yeah.
We would go to Monticello. We went to different caverns. She tried to make the most of our summer, just doing what she could when she could. But it's not even about those big things. Like, I think we just need to, like, scale back and think, have a fire out back. Like, put a movie, get a screen, get a sheet, project a movie out back for the kids.
That's
when
a lot
it's dark.
of fun, yeah.
They love that.
Again, we have to start it at 10 p.m.
It's hard for us.
Fall, we do it. Well, we've done it like twice, but twice. But yeah, we have a projector with a screen, and it's a lot of fun. The kids really enjoy it.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is just to be really intentional about making memories and not just spending money, not doing the big things, not going for, keeping up with the Joneses or impressing Sally and Rob or whoever.
I don't like Sally and Rob.
I know. Or Sally and Rob.
I don't think I know a Sally.
I worked with one in New England.
My bus driver
20 years ago.
One of my bus drivers growing up was Sally. She was really sweet.
You know who was Sally? Mine was Colleen, and she would say things to us that would not go these days.
I had big frequency hop here. I had 2 bus drivers I remember growing up, Sally and Sheila. Both of them were awesome. They could not have been more opposite one another. Like Sally, she was actually the mother of a girl in my grade. Super sweet, very kind, like very motherly. And Sheila had like the short, like blonde, spiky hair. And she was awesome, but they were quite, anyway, sorry.
That was a big.
Yeah. All right, wrap us up.
Dude, you're just like.
I'm so tired.
All
My
over the
brain
place.
is barely functioning.
Okay, you guys, so my encouragement leaving this episode, ending this episode, is that you do not have to create, formulate, whatever, the perfect summer.
You don't
to have
need
a
to create a
meaningful
summer
one.
camp.
No, you're not a camp director. You're a mom. You're a dad. Like, you're an aunt. You're an uncle. You're a grandma. I don't know what you are, but, like, I'm pretty sure most of those listening are not camp directors. So don't think you have to be. Don't think you have to impress anyone. Sit down with your kids and talk about what do you want to, like, how do you want to remember this summer? Like, what do you want this summer to feel like, right? Talk about it. Come up with a game plan. Get them involved as much as possible, but don't kill yourself over it. Keep boundaries. Protect the peace that's in your home. Really try to be intentional with just your presence with the kids when you can. And bring them into the work that has to get done so you can work together and play together. Like, say, hey, if you want to do this with me, great. I need to do X, Y, and Z, and I need your help first. So I really challenge everyone to pick one thing for this summer to focus on. If you are just like at square one and not sure where to start, develop a new family rhythm. Maybe that's family walks at night. Maybe that's eating breakfast together or trying a new cooking recipe once a week. I don't know. Develop one thing. Do one intentional memory each week, just something to fill up your buckets of everyone in the home. Or create a boundary that protects peace in your home. I am very passionate about creating boundaries and protecting your peace, both for you and for your kids. That's what I got. Do you have anything to add?
Nope, those are good.
Okay, you guys.
Hey, well, let me add one. If you happen to be fortunate enough to be a one family working home, one parent stays home and takes care of the family, whoever that working parent is, make sure you support that parent that is home with all the kids, because that's a lot.
And on the other side of that, be really intentional about not immediately shoving the children onto the working parent the moment they get home and tapping out, because that's also not
You do
cool.
really good at that.
Well, yeah, that'd be awful of me. And be like, hey, bye.
Well, I remember you did. I can tell though when you're like, I need a breather.
Well, sometimes yes, right? Like, we're human. Sometimes we're just like, okay, I'm
And you
done.
do a really good job of sharing with me what you guys are doing. Like, even though I can't be there all the time, you do a great job of trying to loop me in.
Involving you.
All right, wrap us up.
All right, guys. Good luck this summer.
Good luck.
Good luck.
If you're in Indiana, summer's almost over already.
No. But I truly would love to hear if, listening to this podcast, you thought of other things that would help
share with
summer
us.
survival tips, things that you love doing during the summer, favorite memories that you've made over the summer, little things that you absolutely look forward to every single summer, either by yourself, with your spouse, with your kids. Share them with us. I want to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I bet I'm missing out on some really cool
100%
ideas
we
too.
are.
Keep it easy though. I don't like extra. Okay. So keep it easy. But please reach out and tell us. I would love to hear it. And until next time, you guys, keep dreaming small.